Hello, backed by unwanted demand. Why do I always record at the worst lighting possible when it's dark too? I can't even see myself. Oh, am I there? I don't know. Well, if I'm not there, then I'm not there. I don't know. What's today? Today is... I forgot. I think it's either the beginning of the week or the middle of the week. Maybe the end. I don't know. Today I was playing Sekiro. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Fire game. I'm currently just doing everything on the side until I actually beat the game. So I gotta fight some bosses. I gotta fight. Why is there so much mud here? Fuck! It's messing up my sneakers. No! Fuck! Why? Whatever. I gotta fight Owl, and I gotta fight Owl, and I gotta fight Demon of Hatred, right? I just killed all the headless yesterday. That wasn't fun. I hate those enemies. I hate headless. They're so annoying. Everything about them is annoying. I hate them so much. Oh my god. I hate them, okay? You just need to understand that, all right? They're bad people, all right? They're bad. They're just bad people, okay? You need to understand that before anything else, okay? Anyways, to get back to the subject, not like there was any, today I wanted to talk about, just being yourself, just be you. Because, I've seen so many, no, not seen, but, I hear and sometimes I see, just people not being themselves. And sorry, there's a clock tower. And they're trying to act differently than they normally are. For example, if they're normally energetic or whatever, a hyper, they try to act chill and nonchalant when they're not, right? And I just think that's so lame, maybe I'm the one that is lame for calling them lame, but I think that's lame. I think that's so not cool, I think it's the coolest when you're yourself, and obviously, you're not hurting everyone, right? If you're, yourself and you are hurting people in some way, then that's not cool either. That's pretty lame. But yeah, I've seen so many people trying to be someone else when they're not, Everyone's trying to be nonchalant and cool and all that, and it's if you're not nonchalant or cool, then you're just not. It's not a big deal, It's not a big deal at all. In fact, it's such a small deal. Nobody cares. No, oh my god, you can see me. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Sorry, I got up in your personal space like that. Yeah. For example, I'm not nonchalant. People might classify me as nonchalant. I'm definitely not nonchalant. I would say I'm more chill and go with the flow than anything else. I go with the flow, and that's about it. That's different than nonchalant, all right? Because nonchalant, you just don't care about anything really, right? Or you very rarely care or whatever, right? When you just go with the flow, you just, you go with it's different. Someone has to agree with me. It's different when you go with the flow versus nonchalant, right? And yeah, I'm definitely not nonchalant. If you talk about Kingdom Hearts around me, well, let me tell you, let me tell you right now. Let me tell you this right now. I'm getting a first class. the first class ticket into that conversation. You need to understand that. I'm sending my shit all the way over there, all right? I'm going to be a quarterback, all right? You don't understand. I'm about to run that shit like Tom Brady, all right? You need to understand this, all right? You need to understand this. Kingdom Hearts, if you talk about that, understand this. I'm in that. I'm in that conversation. I promise you that. I'm in there somewhere. You need to know, okay? Listen, all right? You need to understand this, all right? Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, I'm in that. Never mind, all right? I'm about to go, like, talk about it for 15 minutes about the same thing. But talk about Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy around me, I'm in there, all right? That's all you need to know, all right? Anyways, yeah. And the same thing happens with, like, art and other stuff, right? So, like, you have a lot of copies and clones. You have a lot of copies and clones and, like, art, like in painting, music, movies, whatever, right? Even social media, right? You're an influencer. Someone might be a clone influencer, if that makes sense, right? They copy what another influencer does. Now, everyone does copy someone, but the difference is that they put a twist on it, right? They put a twist on it and make it their own style. Just like anything in art, that's what art is, right? So, but there are some people that don't do that, right? And that's where it gets tricky, right? I keep on saying right. How about left? Okay, sorry. That was terrible. That's like that one joke from, like, American Idol where that girl's like, "Are you all right?" And then she's like, and then everyone's like, "No." She's like, "No, are you?" And she was like, "Oh, no, you're all left." Like, what? Anyways, I keep on getting off track. But yeah, that's where it gets tricky, right? Because you can still do that art if you really enjoy it, and that's actually you. But you have to understand that you're going to be labeled as, like, a copycat or a clone or whatever, right? And that's just that, right? Or, like, people be like, people don't be listening to certain music because their friend group doesn't listen to it, right? Now, it's different if, like, someone did something, right? Like, if your whole friend group listens to R. Kelly and you don't, you know, then, yeah, that's, like, fine, obviously. But if it's just someone that has no problems, like, let's say my whole friend group listens to Pierce the Veil, right? And I don't want to listen to Pierce the Veil because I don't want to be like everyone else in that friend group. So I'm going to be different and listen to someone else, and I put on some other shit, right? But only just to be different. Then that's a problem, right? That's a problem because you're trying to appeal to someone else that you're not, you know? Yeah. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is just be you, man. Just be yourself, you know? If you're not nonchalant, that's okay. If you're not energetic, that's okay. If you don't like something, that's okay. As long as I said, as long as it's not hurting anyone, it's okay. Right? That's the main thing. As long as it's not hurting anyone, then it's completely fine, right? But no, people want to be different so badly. I don't know why people want to be different so badly. Like, it's okay to be the same, and it's okay to be different at the same time, right? If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Probably not, but it makes sense in my mind. It's okay to be the same and different. It's just who you are at the end of the day, right? Or like, same thing for, like, you know, like friendships and stuff, people would say that they like something when they don't, just to get closer to that friend or whoever. I say friend with those marks or whatever, exclamation marks or quotation marks. Yeah, that was pretty dumb of me to say. But yeah, they say like, I don't know, they would be like, oh, I listen to Sleeping with Sirens when they don't, or like Pierce the Veil when they don't, or yeah, these like rock bands when they don't. But they're trying to get closer to you, so they're gonna say that they do. And that's just lame, If you don't listen to him, you don't listen to him, and that's fine. Maybe that person can put you onto that music, right? That's what happened with some of my music, right? I said, I don't know that band. They put me on, and I was like, oh, fire, right? But yeah. I don't know why people do that. I don't know why people just don't want to be themselves. I think people just don't want to be themselves just because, as simple as it is, or as lazy as the answer it is, or basic it is, just because they don't want to be judged by society or whatever, right? Getting judged by people is, it could be pretty weird, nerve-wracking, harsh, whatever. But it's better to be yourself than to be judged for someone you're not, Yeah. I think that's what I wanted to talk about. There's probably some other examples. I'm just not thinking about it right now, and I don't have anything in my mind. So, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, have a good day, night, whatever you are. Have a positive impact on the world. Try to be positive. Don't be negative, because negativity's so lame, bruh. So lame, and like, boo, negativity, even though I'm pessimistic, boo. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. What else? And yeah, try to be positive, not negative. Try to be kind. Remember that bad things don't always stay bad, and that good things will come later on in life. It may take some time, but it will. And to have some patience, And yeah, anyways, bye-bye.